What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunched Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Ryan Garcia. Get this. Ryan Garcia states that Gennady Golovkin will beat Canelo Alvarez in the trilogy match. He says Gennady Golovkin is stronger, he is tougher, and he will upset Canelo Alvarez. Traitor! Let me counterpunch. This here is a clear sign of Ryan's wrath. Ryan Garcia is a guy that was once the little brother of Canelo Alvarez, was once the stablemate of Canelo Alvarez, working out at Eddie Reynoso's gym, then leaving that gym, stating that he didn't have enough time with Eddie. Eddie Reynoso took too much time with Canelo, therefore he had to go somewhere else to get more attention. So he went to the Goosens, and since he's been to the Goosens, we've seen a shift in how he talks about Canelo, quote unquote, big brother. Okay, and we know what Canelo said. He said he's a good talent, but he doesn't utilize his time. And on the flip side, Canelo and Reynoso did claim that he wasn't in the gym. The things that he did, you know, he would show up on a Monday, then come back on a Friday, then want to get all the attention, and you're not going to get that. So it's two sides of the story, two sides of the spectrum. But now we've seen Ryan as he transcended, right? Left gyms, changed to another trainer. Now he says that Gennady Golovkin beats Canelo Alvarez. Well, let me counterpunch. You don't have any particular reason why. You don't have any breakdown. You don't have any explanation. You have nothing tangible, okay, on why Triple G would beat Canelo. It's just, I feel like Triple G's going to put on a performance of a lifetime. I just have this feeling, right? And that's not an accurate prediction. You can feel like anything. I do the same thing, but I have it based on certain things, certain attributes, certain reasons. Was it because Canelo looked slow? Was it because he went up then came down like Roy Jones, and Roy did that and it didn't help Roy? So I feel because of history and how history shows, and it shows that you don't do that and why you shouldn't do that. That's why I think Triple G would win, because Triple G's moving up more than someone who's moving down, because you get rid of weight, fat as well as muscle as well as fat. Those are the reasons. Those are reasons, okay? Those are not one of the things that prime you to make a prediction. I feel, just because I feel like that. No, man, I feel obviously Canelo, but man, I feel like Triple G has this, and whoever loses, they got to get out of the sport of boxing, and this, that, and the other. And it's a trip, because it's like, okay, you have nothing tangible. You explained no reason why you think Triple G will. You didn't take into account that how Triple G looked in his last fight. There was nothing that you had to explain yourself logically on why you think Triple G would beat Canelo Alvarez. Do you, people, I want you guys to understand something. How many channels trash Canelo for taking his route towards the DAZN path? Many, several, right? And they wanted him to, of course, fight on the PBC, the Fox, Showtime pay-per-view side, that path. But he didn't do that, so therefore he was trashed. And then, you know, that was their way of saying that he was ducking David Benavidez and Errol Spence and Jermall Charlo and that group of people, right? Those fighters. Well, now that he's got beat by Bivol, and Gennady Golovkin is the low end of the spectrum because he's 40 years old, why on earth would Ryan Garcia pick that besides the obvious? What's the obvious, people? The obvious is that he fell out of love, right, with Canelo. They fell out. Canelo said some things that he knew he didn't like. Even though Ryan, as long as he was with Reynoso, he didn't have anything to say about what Canelo said about him, mind you. But then all of a sudden, oh, you know what? I feel that, you know, he's jealous of me and this, that, and the other. You know, you weren't saying that shit when you was with Eddie Reynoso, though. When you were in that gym, you didn't have anything to say. And then, to me, that's quite chicken shit, but it's quite common. Because Ryan's young. And a lot of times when you're that young, you don't really have a backbone. You know what I mean? You don't, like, he wasn't saying, and he didn't have that energy when he was working with the Reynosos, with Canelo. He wasn't saying that. He waited till he separated, then he had a lot to say. He had a lot to talk about when he left that premises. Okay? And this is another thing. This is another example of Ryan Garcia spreading his feelings about Canelo and how he does not like him anymore based on how they, quote unquote, hated on him or criticized him. See, at first it was, remember, oh, it's all love. It's all love, man. I don't take it for granted. But now it wasn't. It turned into all love to, oh, man, they jealous of me. Think about that. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Ryan Garcia's prediction that Triple G will beat Canelo Alvarez. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunched. Peace.